Thanks very much for this really interesting presentation around integrative modeling, but also this video around AIB. And of course, one point then is, once you have a video like this, how do you engage and work with this video? Because the managers are just talking it from a managerial perspective. So what is probably very, very much needed is a kind of complement to this. And Nukhet is kind of talking the next contribution to the panel about kind of knowledge clips and how these can contribute and complement aspects of the videos.
Good morning. My name is Nukhet Vardar. Let me first start by sharing my screen. I'm the director of Izi UK, which is an edtech company based in London. I'm taking part in this project, an Erasmus Plus project, as a UK SME. I will be talking about linking the video case to textbook information via knowledge clips. But before sharing my knowledge clips with you, I would like to share a video case from Brands Whispering series. Brands Whispering was developed by my company and launched in 2016. We've got 9 cases, video cases at the moment, with 29 accompanying teaching materials. And they are being globally distributed by the Case Center. Brands Whispering methodology was, the original methodology was also used for the multinationals whispering that we've been talking about today, and it was replicated for IB. The video case that we will be seeing today is from Brands Whispering series, and the title is Digital Transformation with Artificial Intelligence. It's a case that has not been published, but we wanted to share with AIB participants. The case is from Brisa Bridgestone Sabancı, which is a tire company. It's a joint venture between Sabancı Holding of Turkey and Bridgestone Corporation of Japan. And they are the market leader in Turkey for many years. Out of every 3 tires sold in the country, 1 is Brisa branded. The video case, the entire video case is 25 minutes, but we have clipped it for 5 minutes for today's purposes. And the video is narrated by Brisa's CIO. Following the video, you will see an abridged version of knowledge clip that I have developed specifically again for this session. Here is the video.
Digital Transformation Through Artificial Intelligence, BRISA. Part 1, Companies and Artificial Intelligence. The effects of digitalization are being felt increasingly in our daily lives. Companies are integrating various software and different forms of artificial intelligence, AI, into our world in order to remain competitive in the marketplace. As a result, we are constantly hearing about new examples of AI and machine learning, ML, being tested by companies and actually experiencing them in our own lives. Our aim has been to transform Brisa from a production and sales-oriented company to one providing end-to-end mobility solutions through innovation. So, from 2018, we started integrating AI into all of our business processes and hence into our daily lives. These steps gave Brisa a competitive edge by making our business processes simpler and more efficient, while acting as significant leverage for supplying added value goods and services to our customers. It motivated our employees by allowing them to concentrate more on creativity instead of spending time carrying out repetitive tasks. Overall, digitalization started to become part of our daily lives from 2018. Part 4. Redefining business processes with a unified approach. But how could we effect this digital transformation? We never considered it as technology for technology's sake. On the contrary, our first priorities were how to fulfill the needs of different departments by increasing the competence of our employees. Therefore, we reviewed all our processes, redefined some of them, and in general simplified them. Under the coordination of our IT department, we started questioning every step and asking ourselves, how can we improve it further? We asked ourselves how Brisa could make use of recent advances in digitalization technology. First of all, we started by writing down all our manual processes, noting inefficiencies. We even videoed them as they were being performed. This showed us bottlenecks and the most time-consuming steps in every process, as well as helping to identify processes which were obsolete. As a result, we updated our own processes, simplified and standardized them. Part 4. Part 5. In 2018, Robi is born. As I mentioned, we first started with a series of meetings organized by our IT department. In February 2018, our company started talking about RPA technology, robotic process automation. RPA is a software. AI, on the other hand, is an umbrella concept encompassing RPA. We could say that RPA delivers the job, whereas AI works out how to do it. If you can put down what needs to be done step by step in an algorithm, you can actually teach a robot to deliver that task. And then the robot can deliver that specific task faultlessly in an automated way. We named our robot Robi because it was catchy and made us think of robots and the digital world. And now we consider Robi to be our metal collar coworker. Robi makes use of RPA, chatbot, and OCR, optical character recognition, technology. Robi enables our employees to be more productive by undertaking automated tasks which are repetitive and take a long time to do manually. We can activate Robi by sending an email, setting an alarm, by writing, or even just by talking to Robi. Part 5. Using Robi leads to considerable time savings, but savings in man-hours or man-days differ quite a lot between tasks. For instance, the R&D laboratory's Test Demand Report application enables the technology department to save 40 man-days every month, whereas the pricing application done for the export department allows them to save 2 hours every month. However, when we analyze different applications currently used by Brisa, we see that every task led to improved time savings of between 50 to 98.6% compared to doing the same tasks manually.
Now that we watched the video, I would like to share an example of knowledge clip that I've actually developed for Brisa case. In Brands Whispering series, our aim with knowledge clips is to be able to give some sort of a lead to lecturers for class discussion. Our aim is not to cover everything in that chapter, because what we do, we have these 10-minute pre-recorded sessions, acting more like teaching materials. Of course, lecturers also can be doing their own teaching materials. As I said here, you will be seeing a 2-minute abridged version of a knowledge clip. In the knowledge clip, the idea is to be able to have some sort of a relation to the textbook information. Therefore, we can use some traditional textbook concepts to be able to link to the case. For example, with Brisa case, we could have used Porter's generic competitive strategies or market leader strategies. Also, in the knowledge clips, it is possible to include some newly published concepts, articles, books. In the sample you will be seeing, I've tried to actually start with a newly published book and then move to traditional textbook concepts in order to be able to exhibit as a sample teaching material. Now let us listen to the knowledge.
Competitive advantage, digital transformation with artificial intelligence. Question number 1. Please discuss the stages that companies go through while employing robotic process automation, or RPA. How could RPA have an effect on the competitive advantage of companies? Wilcox and colleagues, in their recent book titled Becoming Strategic with RPA, talk about how RPA can be successfully integrated into the company's strategy with the help of a learning curve in 4 phases. In the first phase, companies are generally worried about having quick returns on their investments. Then they move to a phase where cost savings get the top priority. In the third phase, their main concern shifts towards delivering extra value for shareholders, customers, and employees. it is in the fourth stage that we see companies start integrating RPA with other innovations and having it institutionalized. On the other hand, in today's world, being and staying competitive and having a competitive advantage is getting harder by the day. Therefore, RPA, which is a strategic tool rather than a tactical one, offers a new alternative to companies in this regard. Competitive advantage in IB textbooks defined as assets and capabilities of a company that are difficult for competitors to imitate. The term competitive advantage is used both for nations and for companies. Here we are referring to it at corporate level, which is also called firm-specific advantage. These advantages could be in different forms, such as intellectual property, specific knowledge, innovation, or efficiency in processes. Digitalization is listed among one of the driving forces for globalization, considered to have started a new era after 2007, triggering the use of digital technologies for boosting manufacturing efficiency. As we have seen in Brisa case, use of AI and RPA transforms companies by changing interactions among employees, business partners, and customers. It changes the way business is handled, increasing efficiency and effectiveness. Now, please discuss how Robi assisted the supply chain department at Brisa for maintaining their competitive advantage as the market leader. Also, try to list some possible extra mishaps of COVID-19 that Brisa would have faced if they did not make use of RPA for their supply chain before.
Thank you for listening. Now I will stop sharing and leave the screen to my colleague, to Andreja. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Nukhet.